Memory is a funny thing. It doesn't work like I thought it did. We are so bound by time, by its order. I remember moments in the middle. TJ had been away so long. Meeting him for the holidays was great. Even if it was like this. In a sick way, it actually brought back memories.
A little bit further. A little bit further. Take it easy. Easy.
Like a bad dream you fight to wake up from. This was the end.
TJ! No! TJ, come on. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Wake up, TJ. No. Oh, no!
Discuss that type of stuff with my brother. What are you talking about, man? We can talk to your brother. You talk to my parents about everything.
After over 300 days of fighting for justice, it would be nice to finally have a quiet evening together.
Let's get you out of jail. Let's get you out of wherever. No, nothing ever like that.
Mr. Griffith?
Please, call me Nate. Sorry for the intrusion. I understand this is a very unusual visit, but there's something we need to... Conversations like these should be held in private. May we?
Sure. Well, there goes our night.
Beautiful family. Terrible tragedy. Your son and all.
Would you like something to drink? A water, beer?
You know, I could really go for some juice. Beautiful family like this has gotta have cran apple juice, right? Thank you. Nothing quite like it, eh, Thomas?
I'm sorry.
Cran apple juice. Who would have thought mixing a cranberry and an apple, two polar opposite flavor profiles, could create something so elegant and satisfying?
Yeah.
I mean, not many opposites create something of great beauty.
Huh?
Similar to a sommelier who meticulously and intentionally finds the right pairing of wine to entree. And then someone found that opposites can and in fact create something of great beauty.
Sure, of course. When you step out of the box, amazing things can happen. Progress.
Yes, ingenuity, innovation. In my opinion, there is nothing in this world more important.
How about we finish this conversation in the living room? So as nice as this conversation has been, get to the point.
Ah, yes, now to the business at hand. Let me start by saying and giving my condolences for your loss. I couldn't even begin to imagine losing a child. You know, family is everything.
Definitely.
So you can trust and believe I know exactly how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played in the sandbox as a child, Thomas?
No, I can't say that I have.
So you've never had the experience of sitting in the sand, building structures with only the limits of your imagination.
I spent most of my childhood in Namibia. My dad was stationed there. So the idea of playing in the sand was actually dangerous.
Fair enough. Regardless, it was inevitable that once you finished your masterpiece, a little snot-nosed little punk would take his dump truck and run right through it. Your son was that snot-nosed little punk. Forgive me. Your son's actions single-handedly ran a dump truck through my masterpiece, which I worked tirelessly to build.
I'm sorry. I lost my son. My son. Tell me, how exactly did he wreck your metaphorical sandcastle?
Please, can I show you something?
What is this?
See, right before the recording began, one of my nurses injected a cocktail into your son's IV. harmless to the average healthy person, but to someone with sickle cell disease, creates a chemical reaction that's quite painful. This might be the next big viral video. And this is the dump truck.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
See, this little blue vial contains the one thing that could crumble medical and pharmaceutical groups like mine across the nation. A cure for sickle cell disease. See, for decades, there's been these rumors that sickle cell disease was created when geneticists were looking for a vaccine for malaria. Well, they were creating something, sort of a way to control certain aspects of society.
Control. Why am I not surprised?
And since it was mapped to DNA, the dream was to make it programmable. But due to primitive technology, the beginning trials were a bit messy, thus the creation of sickle cell disease. I mean, after hundreds of years of genetic engineering and DNA manipulation, today we've been able to create nothing short of perfection. We are now able to eliminate anyone related to the target.
Anyone?
Yeah. Since it's DNA based, yes, families, specific generic traits targeted at a range of individuals, maybe even whole ethnicities.
Don't you need a mustache to twirl to say some insane shit like that? Why would the head of a medical group be creating chemical weapons of mass destruction?
Peace. Why does any society create weapons? Peace at all costs. I'm just trying to do my part.
Yeah, but there is a massive difference between what you call peace and genocide.
Perspective.
Excuse me?
From the perspective of the mouse, the house cat is a villainous monster killing machine. To the perspective of the homeowner, the cat is a warm companion and a vermin exterminator. So, as you know, if this video goes out and then the internet does what it does, your little Justice for Thomas campaign ends just as quickly as it started. So, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna call off this campaign and you're gonna hold a press conference. You're gonna say everything was agreed to out of court, everything's great, yada yada. You go look like the hero, and I go back to running my pharmaceutical company.
And if I refuse?
The new Tom Cruise movie. Let's go see that one, of course. No. She wants to go see some chick flick. And of course, I ain't gonna get any say in it. Because if I wanna have a good night, you know I'm not gonna get any say in it. So, I don't know, man. Just sometimes it's just so tough to try to keep them happy.
Well, your son becomes another face on a t-shirt, a forgotten hashtag. And you and your wife pass away from overwhelming grief.
Pez. I've been really into Pez collecting, and been looking for this one, Casper the Ghost, for over 10 years now. I mean, it was made, and then they remade it, and remade it. They did it in some special way.
Wow. They really got you sipping that Kool-Aid.
Huh?
I guess 12 years of Ivy League education doesn't necessarily mean you smart.
Excuse me?
You use all these fancy words and metaphors and make these threats like you actually have leverage.
Did you not hear anything I just said?
So you think because you built something and you made it into their world and you taught the talk and have all the money and fancy clothes that somehow you're what? An equal at the table?
No, you got a lot of balls for someone in your situation.
Yeah, you stepped right into it. We just needed you to show it to us.
We.
All that money is caught in your vision, bruh. It made it almost too easy because you don't really see them anyway.
What are you going on about?
All skin folk ain't kin folk.
And then did send them in like a special, it was like a beige color. And then the new one that they came out with after that, that was more like of a red color. I took a really big hit on the Beanie Babies. I mean, a really big hit. I mean, my wife wouldn't even let me, like, I had to take the Beanie Babies to a special storage shed, everything.
Did you know that cystic fibrosis gets nearly 7 times the amount of government funding as sickle cell disease? And yet, it only affects about 1/3 of the amount of people. And do you know why?
What does this have to do with anything?
It's because nearly all of the people living with it are people of color. And majority of those, my son included, are black.
Oh, boo-hoo. Play the race card. Wallow in your victim mentality. I mean, don't turn your nose up at me because I'm getting mine and you're stuck in this middle-class, dead-end job existence. It's always the same with you people. Always living in the past with your woke bullshit. Ah!
You mean to tell me
Hold on.
they didn't even try to train you? Like,
Nope. They just had the orderlies and security throw us out.
oh my gosh. It's just, this is the kind of stuff that just gets on.
Here it is. Hold on.
I'm through playing games with you. See, I know all about your little operation. And you a nobody. A low-level pawn doing your superior's dirty work. You think you gotta sit at the table? You the one serving drinks. Matter of fact, if you didn't have that vibe, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And no. And what my son was able to accomplish with this will change the world as we know it.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
Oh, but I do. I can apparently see a lot clearer than you. Do you like movies, Nate?
What?
I saw this guy in a very similar situation in the movie. I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
Are you okay? Did you get it?
We gotta go. Come on.